Good morning. It is Monday morning. I have to wash my hair yet. I got the face washed, got the teeth brushed. I have on the pink sweater from Temu that I got from Temu. I love it. It's super soft. Okay, so I gotta wash my hair yet. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna try to take you guys along with me as I go through my day and more just focus on how the day feels along with like what anxiety I go through and what the day feels like for me. So I'm gonna use Pantene. This is what I've been using. And I'm gonna put the castor oil on my neck. This is what I use on my neck and on the back of my hands. And I have one of these little mushroom head things. And I just put the castor oil in there and go down my neck like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll put my makeup on. We're gonna go to the mall to get the walk-in. And then I have donations to drop off either at Goodwill or a donation bin. So that's gonna get done. And then I have a doctor appointment at I have to be there at 1:15. So somewhere in that mix, I need to stop into CVS and get my Ativan. And then home for my coffee and what I need to do the rest of the day. I spent yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, going through my file box, got that organized. My disability box has all my disability papers in it. I went through all that, got that organized again, so that I know like what folder to get certain papers out of if needed. And so I got that done. I took a bunch of stuff off the walls with the anticipation of, you know, a possible move down the road. Just kind of getting things ready. I took stuff off the walls here in the bathroom that I had up. A bunch of stuff in the bedroom, in the living room, around the altar area. I took some things down. And so yes, I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready. And I'll take you along for as much of the day as I can, just to kind of say, you know, like, how am I doing? It is the 13th of the month. Month is flying by. I did check my last video, and thank you for the comments. When I was saying about jail, Tammy, you're right, calls are collect. You have to have money on the books for jail, but the first call, he would be allowed one call. And he's in Virginia, so I don't know how all that stuff works, but that was my first thinking, was that his emergency would be something jail related, you know. I'm gonna get ready so that we can be up at the mall at 10 o'clock for when it opens. I had a little bit of a rough night. I had some nightmares, but I'm doing okay. Okay, I've got the makeup on. I just want to show you real quickly what I use. This is pretty much an every morning routine for me. I picked this pink color for eyeshadow for today. This is what I use for eyebrows, to do eyebrows. This is my BB cream that I use today. It's used this as a foundation. My CoverGirl Clean powder, and I use this brush for that. And then my e.l.f. blush stick, and I have this is what I use for the blush. And then the skin lights, I put like high on the cheekbones, above the blush. And then I always use the Sky High Maybelline, pretty much always. So that's what I use. This is my morning routine usually. We are on our way to get the walk-in for the day. No sun. Well, the sun's out there. It's just covered up. Super cold. No fun. But it'll be okay once we get to the mall and get 3 laps in, and then home for a quick lunch, and then back out to get me to the doctor to get my script at CVS. How weird the sky Sky looks over there, and drop off some donations at the Goodwill. So that's what it's looking like. Okay, the walk is done. Just leaving the mall. I got 5,792, and we're gonna go home and I guess get something to eat, and then gather up my donatables and see what all we need to take out when we go to the doctor. So that's it. Got that done. Got to the mall at 9:56, and we're all done by 10:45. We are heading to Target to get my prescription. But first we stopped here at the bins to drop off five bags? 5 Walmart bags of donations from just stuff from the apartment. So they have a video surveillance up there. And so when you're putting the stuff in, this lady is repeatedly saying, please don't leave any trash outside because you're on video surveillance. So that's where I put my donations. Unfortunately, this whole area is really hard for me because this is the Lowe's store that Sky worked in, and right ahead of me where the little blue sign is, and then there's bushes beyond that, that's where he collapsed the last day that he worked at Lowe's, at this Lowe's right here. Yeah. So it's a PTSD thing for me, but it's, you know, some things have to be done. Okay, I can't show too much, but I'm at the doctor's office. I'm gonna do a quick checkup and talk about who my next doctor is going to be. That's the next thing that we're going to work on, since this will be my 3rd doctor since last August. So we'll see what he says. Man, am I rough looking? It's the sit down time. It's the sit down part. I'm back from the doctor. Got my coffee. We're going to make this short. French vanilla, coffee mate, cafe mocha coffee mate, a little bit of Ready Whip, original Ready Whip, not the extra creamy, and a cherry, and a little bit of cherry juice. And then your coffee in an iced cup is wonderful. I checked my journal book to make sure I didn't miss any birthday today. The next birthday is on the 20th. I'm not going to miss it. I want to show you guys, and then I'll tell you what happened at the doctor today. Also, in those clips where I showed putting stuff in donation, I then went to CVS and got my Ativan. There was a long line at CVS today. There was 2 workers, but both of them, the customers, were having problems with insurance. But anyway, got my Ativan. I have 2 more refills. I have 1 for February, 1 for March. And then hopefully my psychiatrist is coming back in April. Remember this? I talked about this yesterday. This is the gem art that I did a while ago. Gio glued it onto this board. He's going to cut the board. I'm going to put a coating of glue on the outside, on the surface of that. I have the surface glue, so I'm going to do another coating of glue. He's going to cut the board, and then he's going to make a custom frame for that. So that's good. I went again through the apartment. I found 4 DVDs and 3 more books that were donated. And the doctor. Let me fill you in on my doctor visit. My doctor, I really like this man. I have so much respect for him. I've only had him since September 1, but he was Sky's doctor, so I know him very well. He worked with me and Sky for 4 years. Well, 4 years that Sky was sick, but he was Sky's doctor for about 6 years. And so I know of him so well. And he's leaving the end of February. And so we talked about what happens now to me. And they're looking at his patient load and seeing who's a good fit for what doctor that's there. So what I'm told is that he's my doctor until the end of the month, next month, and then if I need a doctor for something, to call up and say, I was Dr. So-and-so's patient, who can see me? So basically, after February 26th, I don't have a doctor, per se. And I'm not super worried about that part now, as I was. The big hope for me is that my psychiatrist comes back, that everything gets worked out with my Ativan, because I don't want to die of Ativan withdrawal. You know, that's the thing for me. But it was good to be able to see him and say goodbye and wish him luck in his next venture. And he's a wonderful doctor, and he's definitely going to be an asset to the next hospital. As far as me here, you know, we talked about I'm having a little bit more trouble with nightmares. My anxiety's a little more heightened, or a lot more heightened. I'm trying to hide it more. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts that until everything's on paper, until stuff gets done, until everything is a for sure, you don't know nothing. Like, there's so much up in the air for me. I feel like right now, I'm reliving what I was feeling right after Sky passed away. Those couple of months of what do I do? Like all the moving parts of that is what I feel like I'm going through again. My medical team, with having a doctor for another month or 6 weeks, and then not having a doctor per se for a while, or not having maybe just one doctor but seeing whoever can see me, not knowing whether or not my psychiatrist is coming back and whether I'm going to need to make another change there. I am going to increase my therapy. Right now it's once a month for 30 minutes. That has to be increased. Right now there's just too much going on for once a month, 30 minutes, and I'm really aware of that, and I'm okay saying that out loud. So medically, I feel like I had a solid team that just fell apart, and this is what happens in life. And then you got to put all the pieces back together, and you got to figure out how to do it and how to adapt to it. I don't know if I'm going to be staying here in this apartment or if I'm going to be leaving this apartment. That's another moving part. Connecting rides to the places I need to get to. Marie condoing the apartment, that if I should move, that I'm making sense of what is going with me and what isn't. If I make a move, I want the next space I'm in to be incredibly tranquil, incredibly peaceful. Lots of flowers, lots of candles, lots of altar-like things, Stoic philosophy, Buddhist-like things, meditation-like things. That's necessary for me at the age that I'm at and the age that he is at. So I'm taking the time, and I'm on my own quite a bit. I'll be on my own all day tomorrow, which is, if we can squeeze a walk in tomorrow, because he's got stuff all day, that would be great. Today, right now, as of 3:30, I have 7,100 steps in. The thing about walking, you don't think it's doing any good until you do it every day, and then you start to see the results. So even though I'm not losing weight, which I'm not trying to lose weight, I weigh 102 in the morning with no fluid in me. You know, I've gone to the bathroom, I'm completely undressed, I'm on the scale, I'm at 102. I'm not trying to lose weight. But what I'm trying to do is, one, keep a healthy body and tone the body that I have. And so you don't think anything is happening with walking until you walk every day. Every now and then there's a break where like something is going on and we can't fit a walk in outside of here. And if that's the case, then there's the 15-minute walk a mile with Leslie Sanson, and you get like 2,000 steps in or 2,200 steps in. But if you walk every day, and it's interesting, going to the mall and walking at about the same time every day when the mall first opens, before it gets busy because of my anxiety, and having someone with me and walking, you get to see and you get to recognize the other walkers. So like, we know who the regular walkers are, and then you'll see a new group of walkers coming in, right? So people are out moving their bodies, they're walking. And so to walk and to see the changes in my body, the toning and the tightening in my body at 65 plus is really pretty cool, actually. So I'm happy about that. And it just helps me to get that done and know that I've moved my body. It's just important. So hopefully tomorrow a walk can be squeezed in. If not, I'll do my walk here. And then I'm going to just spend the rest of the day, again, just going through stuff, because it's amazing how much stuff we accumulate. So I'm going to put all these clips together. You've already will have seen them because this is at the end. And let me know in the comments if you want to, if you're comfortable. If you're never put anything in the comments you're not comfortable with, just don't do that. Hit me up over on Messenger if you want to. I'm under Poet Quinn on Facebook. I'm rarely on Facebook itself. Once in a while I'll pop over there and I'll, like or comment something, but that's very rare. But let me know in the comments if you walk, if you take walks, if you want to share that. And also let me know if you have a family doctor. Like, do you have a PCP that you can rely on, that you know is there, like you have one regular doctor? Let me know. Or do you see somebody different each time you need to see a doctor? I'm just curious who doesn't have a regular PCP and what that feels like if you see somebody different every time you need to see a doctor. Because I've had the same doctors now for 27, 28 years. So just a curiosity. I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. Please take care of yourself. Remember to love yourself first. Someone just said on TikTok the other day, list everything you love. And then he said, how far down the list did it take you to put yourself, that you love yourself, which should be number one on your list. If you love yourself, you're able to love other people and other things, and you're able to do, and so love yourself first, and then that way you can give out to the world, to the people around you. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys over on Messenger. I'm going to head over there now and catch up with a few people, but please take care of yourselves. Let me know what's going on and how you're doing. And don't forget to check out Tammy Talks and go over to Misty's channel. It's a haul channel. She changed her name again, I think. She's doing what I did a couple times, is just trying to get that right name, that there's something that feels right. But she does hauls, and she just did her third video. Simply Rachel Aubert, please check her out. And of course, Crazy Busy Mama. Definitely check in with her. She does a lot of 3-minute videos, so check in with her. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Take care.